So then guys, in the last week we've had loads of news about the iPhone Flip or the iPhone Fold phone, and it looks like it's definitely going to be coming out even closer than we think now, and this is super exciting news to hear. And today I want to go over all the details about this and what is most likely the type of iPhone we are going to get from Apple from this. So let's dive straight in there with this latest leak that we have in right now. So Mark Gurman has even said right here that more than likely we are going to be getting the new iPhone Flip series coming out in 2026 alongside even another iPhone at the same time, or have to discuss in another video. But the main thing is, as I've been talking to you guys over the last sort of months and everything, the idea of a flip phone coming out is looking more and more likely now. And we've even had this other leak that's come in recently where it seems like that Apple finally have perfected the way to have, say, a none kind of crease in their iPhone. We always knew that Apple are perfectionists and they won't release a product until it's absolutely perfect, and it looks like there's the potential that they're going to have, say, a complete minimal kind of crease in their devices according to this leak that we've had right here, what is super exciting to hear. Now, obviously, I know a lot of you guys are going to be saying, well, Apple are like 6 years late to the party or 7 years late to the party or whatever now with kind of sort of flippable or foldable culture smartphones, because obviously we've had them out for donkeys. Even say the Samsung Galaxy sort of Z range, you know, we're coming onto the 7th generation this year round. So yeah, it's pretty crazy that Apple have been so late to the party, but like I've always said, I think it's obviously that Apple want to be perfect with this. They want to get the kind of perfect none crease in a phone before they actually release it, and this is why they've been waiting around to get to this stage at this point to actually finally release it. They don't want to release crap, as it were, out there. I'm not trying to say other foldable flippables of crap, but you get the idea. They just didn't want to have kind of a crease inside of their phone, so this is super exciting to finally see that this is happening. And I think that obviously if we see a sort of other innovations out there, for example, I take a look to the Oppo, you know, N5, that is an incredible sort of foldable phone what came out recently. It is super thin, yet having a fantastic battery life inside of it, and obviously the actual crease in that kind of foldable phone is amazing too. And obviously if we look towards, say, probably the, you know, the Find N6 in the future, what is that going to be like? That's going to be probably even more perfect. So yeah, this is incredible to see that, you know, obviously like Android, Oppo are moving in that space, and Apple are finally thinking it's time to actually get into this space too. Obviously, we've had loads of other competitors out there. The major one I think loads of people think of when they think of a foldable is obviously from the Samsung Galaxy range, and also I'd probably say Motorola Razr with that. And obviously they've been bringing out these kind of phones for many years now. But more than likely, from what we've been hearing about in leaks and rumors, is that the type of phone we're going to get from Apple is going to be one that's like this one here. It's going to be more of a flip kind of phone. It's not actually going to be, say, a big sort of fold sort of phone that sort of expands into an iPad sort of mini kind of display. It's more going to be sort of a clamshell kind of design instead. And the main reason behind that is because obviously Apple right now have their bar design that we have right now. So you can imagine adapting that into this kind of design. It's going to be quite easy with, say, iOS, with updates and things like this, because it's just literally just a foldable kind of screen out there. But one thing I would expect Apple to do is probably put a screen on the back of their sort of phone like we've got like right here on a sort of flip phones and foldables, whereas that probably, you know, that will give you notifications and things like this, and also you'll be able to maybe take selfie pictures with it too, and sort of selfie vlogs. You get the idea, and that's where that's going to be super helpful for a lot of people, what a lot of people are going to be opting for. But for the actual sort of cameras and things like this, what I'd probably also say is more than unlikely you're going to get, say, a pro setup. It's more likely we're going to get kind of, say, 2-camera setup. And also, like I said, with that screen on the side, this also just makes sense that the iPhone sort of Flip series is on its way, especially if we have a look at the new renders that we've had for the iPhone 17 sort of Pro Max, where we've got that big bar at the top. Now, you can imagine that, you know, with the Flip series, that we could actually probably have that screen in that kind of sort of box, as it were, at the top. So this is beginning to make a lot of sense here with Apple sort of design language and getting ready to bring out a flip phone too. But one thing that will be happening before any kind of flip phone comes out is the giveaway we're doing on this channel for this right here. This here is an M4 Pro Mac Mini, and specifically we've got 512 gigabytes of storage, 24 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm giving this away to one lucky subscriber on this channel at the end of March time 2025. So it's not that far away at all that this is going to be happening. In fact, it's about a month away. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway at this stage is just put down in the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe you're going to be getting yourself a new iPhone 17 series. Maybe you're going to get yourself a new MacBook Pro. Maybe you're going to get nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2, something I'm going to go for, or something else completely different. Let me know in the comments below. And the second part of this giveaway is going to be happening, like I said, at the end of March time, where I'll be doing a video giving you details about a form to fill in, and also in that video too, where I'll be telling you where I'll be doing the live stream to give away this Mac Mini. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that video. Plus you want to be a subscriber too, because obviously I'm giving this away to a subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best to see right here. Please do report them. So moving on then, what about the release date and price? Well, obviously we've seen loads of leaks coming in now, and I definitely say it's on the cards now, even with Mark Gurman here confirming this. 2026 is most likely time now we are going to be getting a flip phone. We can stop with all saying the rubbish, Apple never going to bring out a flippable. I think there's so much evidence now that this is on its way. So yeah, 2026, but when specifically, more than likely it's going to be at the iPhone sort of 18 event. So we're talking about September 2026, probably around the early teens when we'll have an announcement, but then kind of the late sort of teens sort of times, or early sort of 20s of September, is that when you'll be able to get your hands on the first flippable iPhone from Apple. For price rise, well, I think Apple are going to be probably looking towards the market right now. So two of the most popular sort of flip phones out there is the Galaxy, Z flip phones, and then also you got the Motorola Razr kind of phones out there. And I think this is where they're going to be getting their sort of inspiration from for sort of pricing. They kind of range around about anything from $800 up to say $1,000 for their kind of sort of best kind of models out there. And I think this is what Apple could be targeting. Now, personally, I do think it's going to be at the upper end. So probably more like $1,000 for the price of this, but we'll have to wait and see on this. Because at the end of the day, what you've got to remember is that essentially it's going to be a phone like this, what costs $799, but you're going to be paying say $200 more just literally for the flip capability, and then also to maybe have that little extra screen on the back. And that is probably going to be the main kind of difference that you're going to be getting there. You're not really going to get any other extra kind of features and things like this, so just be aware of that. So this is why I can't really see also Apple sort of pushing up the price to be a stupid premium price high into the 1,000 sort of area with that for that kind of flip sort of phone. But I think the main thing we can take away from today, it is definitely looking likely that a flip phone is coming in 2026, and this is going to be the first time Apple are going to be entering into this area. What do you think about this? Are you excited for this? Is this a type of phone that you want to get, a kind of clamshell iPhone, and would you actually get one? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.